Hey everyone, it's Dean. Got Josh with me now. He's talking about entries and exits. What's that about?
Oh, yeah, it's an interesting thing is that how long are you planning to be in your existing business? And everyone's going to exit the business. I'm going to exit mine, you're going to exit yours. Either that's by choice or something happens unfortunately in life. But when you go to think about that, what is really important is that what are you actually building? So I often say to a lot of people that you want to build a balance sheet. So your balance sheet item, usually a property management business, or maybe you're buying a building or you're doing something like that. So it's actually got some sort of form of sellable value. And it's really important for any business leader to think about, well, what are we actually building and how will the business actually be valued? So amount of recurring revenue, can we get that recurring revenue to meet expenses? Can we get that recurring revenue to be above expenses so you got a recurring profit? And you will know that therefore impacts on sellable value of the asset. How many landlords are there, or do we have one big landlord that's got all the properties, right? So that's very risky, which would therefore impact on the valuation. Why that is important is that the best businesses are really good at what we're going to call slow buy-ins and slow sell-outs. So established key people are able to sell out over a period of time, but new talent is able to buy in. There's a very clear methodology about how the business is actually valued. And then what we're doing is helping people be able to build wealth so that naturally they can come to buy into that business over time. So it is really important to say that the best exits are usually 10 to 15 years out in terms of their planning, as opposed to having to sell because we're in trouble today. So you've got to give some proper consideration, speak to advisors like you to be able to say, hey, this is what we should be doing to actually maximize the sellable value of the business. But most importantly, to make sure it's a long and enduring company that lasts just beyond you or I actually being in the saddle and running that show.
Great tip. Cheers.